The Little Dutch Boy.
One day, a little boy called Hans was walking to a friend's house. The day was cold and blustery, but Hans wanted to take some hot cakes to his friend. Hans lived in Holland, where many dikes held back the sea. The land was used for planting wheat for bread. The townspeople made brick walls around the town. These brick walls were called dikes. The dikes held back the sea and kept the fields from flooding. Hans was hurrying back from his friend's house when the weather became stormy. The wind whipped at his scarf and burned his cheeks. Suddenly, Hans saw a hole in the dike. He knew that such a hole was very bad, because it could become a bigger hole. Hans was afraid that the sea might flood the town. The wheat crops would die, and the townspeople would starve. Hans did not know what to do at first, so he ran to town to try and find help. He called out, but no one could hear him, because the wind was blowing so hard. He had to fix the problem on his own. Hans went back to the dike.
"What can I do?"
he thought.
"Oh, what can I do? I am only one little boy."
Finally, he got an idea. He wrapped his scarf around his hand and pushed his fist into the hole. This stopped the water from coming through the dike.
"I must be strong,"
thought Hans.
"I must be as brave as a man."
The stormy night went on and on. Hans was weary.
"I am so tired, but I must hold back the sea."
Morning finally came, and the storm had passed. An old man discovered Hans with his hand still in the dike. He was shivering and almost dead from the cold. Hans had held back the sea all night. The town bricklayers came running to help fix the dike. They quickly sealed the hole, and Hans was saved. Hans was bundled up in warm clothes. He was very tired, but he was smiling in the warm morning sun. The storm had passed, and his town was saved. His mother and all the townspeople were very proud of Hans. The next day, a bright winter morning, the town awarded Hans a medal for his actions. From that time on, Hans was known as the Little Dutch Boy with the Big Heart.